All right, guys, what's up? Welcome back. Before I get all crazy and started, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome to the crazy idea of me wanting to restart doing videos for like the 30th time. I don't know why, don't know where. I think it's more because since I have my own business and I'm struggling so much with content creation, I feel like doing videos and just coming out in the open with doing videos is going to help me be more comfortable recording and asking for content from my clients. As of right now, I freak out. I'm not going to lie, I freak out really, really bad. Even with just like taking a picture just to show how their lashes came out or the befores and after of waxing or brow laminations, I get freaked out. But we're starting again. So here we are. Today's video is going to be like a get ready with me and also a Q&A. All right, back about the Q&A. So yes, this video is basically going to be a Q&A and get ready with me. I don't really do my makeup as much anymore. Talking about makeup, let me take off my piercing. So I don't really do my makeup as much anymore. I don't find it intriguing, especially because my skin is so oily. I know nothing about makeup, so this whole time that I'm doing my makeup, bear with me. I'm probably gonna have sharpie eyebrows. Who the heck knows? I haven't done my makeup in a really long time. But there's also going to be like questions that I had people ask me, as well as like kind of just talk about myself, talk about why I started my business in the first place, and go on with the questions. I do also want to say I do also want to make my YouTube channel as in like a podcast channel as well, where I record podcasts like with my cousins, with my friends, even with my clients, my girlfriend, whoever is in my video. But definitely want to work along those lines. As of right now, give me one second. Okay, as of right now, I'm kind of in the midst of trying to get just used to the whole YouTube thing and get used to the editing, get used to the part of like having to make new intros, make new this, make new that. The intro that you guys seen starting in the beginning, that took me like a good, I want to say 2 hours. And that was just because I was on YouTube Googling how to create intro videos. I've done intro videos beforehand. I used to do YouTube like a long time ago. And I'm saying do YouTube in the sense of like just post videos. And I never had an intro because I didn't know how to do them. So we're back with that as well. Mind you guys, my YouTube channel isn't gonna be like something where, well, at least that's what I say now. It's not gonna be something where I'm possibly consistent like every day or every week or every type of thing. It's kind of like I post when I post, and it is what it is. It's kind of more like for memories, for fun, for people like my out of state family or out of state clients or whoever just want to get to know me a little bit better, get to know my life, get to know my surroundings, get to know how it is behind the business, during business. I do want to include everything. Like I said, though, I'm just very, very shy. But let's get started into this. Let me go ahead and start like putting lotion on my face and priming it. And then we will go from there. So I could actually start doing my questions as of right now. So this question was, what has been your toughest experience running your own business? And let me tell y'all, I'm very much on the like, I know I can do it. I know I can do it. I got this. Like, I got the skills. I got the talent. I got the brains. Like, I got this. But in all reality, I didn't think this through. I didn't think through the point of having to actually do inventory, sales, marketing, social media, recording, attracting clients. Everybody in the world is doing either similar to different things within the beauty world, which is perfectly fine. We're all here. We're a girl's girl. We're all here supporting everybody because why? We all want to grow. All want to eat. We all want to be our own bosses. But I didn't think it through. And I'm being very vaguely honest. I did not think this through. It's a lot of stress, especially for someone who already has a lot of stress in their life, you know what I mean? And mind you guys, during this video, you guys may not see my face as much. That's just because I don't have like a vanity mirror or anything. I usually just use this basic mirror. You can see the background and stuff. This is literally my mirror for everything. And what I used is I got this from a gift from my 24th birthday. As like I said, I don't really use makeup, but it's a mattifying primer. So it's a makeup primer. It's like this. It works sometimes, sometimes it doesn't. I feel like my face still gets really oily. I'm just a very oily person, and that is okay. But yeah, that was probably one of the things. The second thing is actually kind of working from home. So I work from my second based room apartment. Um, so I work from that room, and that room already gives me difficulty as it is because it either runs really cold, runs really, really warm. So my retention, even if I try to, I had a humidifier, I had a dehumidifier, I even have a heater in there sometimes because right now with the cold, my retention hasn't been the greatest. But I mean, we're all starting somewhere. I originally started lashing in June of 2022. I started taking in clients right away because I wanted like the actual live models, actual practice. So I feel like a lot of my lash business, of course, as you go, after you take a course, you take the course, you get the certificate and everything. But I feel like regardless, it's an everyday situation where you're learning on your own with your business, which is fine because you're finding your way to create your business, to build your business, to be your own boss, you know? So it definitely became like a very huge impact. Not only like physically, but mentally and emotionally. It was a lot. The first, well, I'm barely going to be 2 years in June of this year. So it's been a rocky, rocky road, but I love it. The outcome, the way my work has grown from day one to now, it's been tremendous. I'm working on lowering my time down. It's just been a work in progress. But opening my business itself, it was very intriguing. Like I said, I got this, I could do this. I'm an impulsive buyer. So I buy things without kind of thinking them thoroughly sometimes. So I'm just all like, maybe I should have waited on buying that. Or maybe I should have waited until I started investing in this, you know? But it's okay. Business comes with error, mistakes, but also learning and growing. And that's the point of being an entrepreneur. You're learning as you're going with your business. You can't automatically expect that there's going to be a playbook correctly written how you're supposed to be doing everything day by day, month by month. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's my spiel with the first question. Let me find my brow pencil. That sometimes I don't remember which one I use. I have two different colors, but I got okay. So lately I've been using this brow pencil. I got it from Ulta. It's a goof proof brow pencil. It's a East fast filing one. This one was my warm auburn one, but it leaves my eyebrows very, very like caramelly, like very, very bright. So I use a darker one. I don't have the box for this one, but it's a 3.75. It's also goof proof brow pencil. Um, I kind of try to like make sure I'm not overdoing my eyebrows, but at the same time, it is what it is. I can't control how I do my eyebrows, guys. Well, I can, but my eyebrows have never been sisters. I don't know if you guys can tell, maybe not. This eyebrow on this side is more thicker than this one. I've always had difficulty growing this one out because I had a scar around here that was not letting any hair grow out. I have not waxed or threaded my eyebrows, I want to say in 4 years, ever since I started dating my girlfriend, because she's the one that does my eyebrows for me. She plucks them out. She actually gave them shape, and she has, como how it said, um, the green thumb for hair growth, and she made my eyebrow hairs grow because I don't take any really supplements like that. I'm horrible. Recommend my clients to drink supplements all the time, but I don't drink supplements. Who am I? But while I do my eyebrows, it's the second question is, have you felt any disappointment or guilt? A lot. The reason why is because my business, obviously business is for us that we are doing small business. It is a 24-hour job, 7 days a week. So you don't really have like a break, so to say. Like, oh, I'm going to take a break off my phone for a little bit because you can't. The reason why I say you can't is because you have a client messaging you like, oh, you think we could try this style out? Or do you think we could do this? Or you have new followers trying to book, or you remember like, oh my gosh, I have content that I have to post and I haven't edited or anything like that. Like being a business owner keeps you on your toes, but also stresses you the heck out. So I have experienced a lot of like disappointment in the sense of like not being on top of my content creation because I'm about to be 2 years in and I still don't know how to edit videos correctly. I've seen tutorials, I've seen TikToks, I've seen YouTube videos where people are showing you how to like mimic the camera or how to edit to make it more real worthy or any. I just cannot. It's going through my ears and in my ears and in my eyes. I mean, not through my ears, but in my eyes, and it just comes back out the same way it went in. I'm more of a visual learner, unfortunately. So I learn as I see. So here I am, learning as I see fit. And in regards to the guilty part, is because so I live with my girlfriend. We've been living together for 3 years now. And when I say the guilt of me being 24/7 occupied with my phone, with my business, or with the client, she's very, very supportive. I adore her. She has been helping me since day one with my business. She even tells me, oh, you should do this, oh, you should do that, or maybe you should see it in this sense. But I feel so guilty because meanwhile I'm lashing and she's doing all the like housework, or she comes home from work and she's all like, oh, like, were you able to make dinner, things like that. Like sometimes when I have the time, 9 times out of 10 I'll make the dinner, but it's sometimes it gets a little too much and I'm just like, I can't do everything, and I I can't do everything, but my girlfriend does help me out a lot at home. Um, this girl literally, like, when I'm done lashing, she has like literally food, a plate served for me. She has dinner served. She's just amazing. Sorry, I keep getting distracted because I don't know if you guys can hear in the background noise, the thumping noise. I live upstairs, but somehow we hear everything that the downstairs neighbors are doing. So I get distracted really easy because I feel like my paintings on my walls are gonna fall off. But yeah, I feel very guilty in the more sense of like I can't like do as much as I did before for my girlfriend or for ourselves. Sometimes like on the weekends I'm so busy that we don't even go anywhere. Um and she's been very supportive, but that's been honestly my huge guilt. Family parties, I don't really go to. I'm very antisocial, so I stay home. But like when she has family events, she wants me to go, and sometimes I can't because I already have client schedules since I open my books in advance. And it's just it's a work in progress for us. But I adore her because she's just freaking great. I have no complaints about her. If anything, probably my only complaint is that I don't get to see her enough. But I'm grateful for her, forever, forever grateful. Sorry guys. Again, I was interrupted on my phone because of a phone call. I really should learn how to put my phone on Do Not Disturb before I start recording because this is not okay. But told you guys I don't know how to do my eyebrows, but we're making them better. I usually have my girlfriend here as a critic since she does my eyebrows. My eyebrows are the same. She's all like, yeah. I look at myself in the mirror and I'm like, they don't look the same. um. So the third question that I have on here says, what made you choose lashing before adding waxing, lists, and laminations? So the reason why I chose lashing was because I still get my lash extensions. I don't get them as often anymore because again, I'm always busy. And usually when right now with the economy being the way it is, we budgeting out here. We're trying to be on the smarter side of having money. Um, I invested in DIY lash clusters. I had posted a TikTok not that long ago, me putting them on and them not lasting. Yeah, they didn't last the next day. I don't think I placed them correctly. Again, my fault. It was my first time doing DIY clusters. So yeah. So yeah, it was literally my first time doing DIY clusters. So they didn't really give what I wanted them to give in the sense of like fullness or anything like that. I think because I'm so used to extensions that I'm just like maybe I'll just wait and get my extensions whenever I can. But the reason why I chose lashing before adding all the services that I have now is because beforehand when I would get my lashes done, the first ever time I got my lashes done, I had a really bad chemical burn and reaction. What I mean by bad, I mean like my eyes were bloodshot red. They were horrible. And they burned. They didn't really burn, but they were sore. They felt really, really sore. And I remember I used to work at a fast food location, and that's where I met my girlfriend. I met my girlfriend at a fast food location. That sounds so horrible. I mean, like we worked together. Like we worked at the fast food together, and we met there. And I remember when I walked in that day, she was all like, "You need to take off those lashes because they're making your eyes look really bad." Um, and And so, yeah, I took them off. I didn't get lash extensions. And then I got them again. I went to a different location and I got them again. And when I got them again, they were okay, but they were falling out really, really fast. Comes to find out my retention's really horrible anyways. And I mean it in the sense of like I'm very oily. So extensions don't really last for me. I'm like one of the 1 week fillers. You have to fill my lashes every once a week or so in order for them to be like very like put on. And And so when I went to this salon because it was a salon at the time, I would ask for like a medium. At the sense, I didn't know how to like explain that I wanted like a short volume. I would just say I want a medium volume. So I would come out looking having caterpillars on my eyes. Mind you guys, I'm very very chinky. Right now, when I put on my strips, you guys will realize that my eyes are very very chinky. And when I would come out, I would be so upset that my lashes weren't coming out. But because I'm a very firm believer on like, yeah, I didn't like your work, but you still took your time to do them. Um, I'm still gonna pay you the price that I need to pay you because you took your time. But I was very unsatisfied with the work because it wasn't what I wanted. It wasn't what I asked for. So then I stopped for a little bit and then I started again because that was the only place I knew of before I met my current lash tech. Shout out to her. She knows how to like read my eyes. Sometimes when I go a little bit longer, she looks at me like, "Are you sure?" And I'm just like, "I just want to try." I adore her. She never switching up. Loyalty forever. But at the moment, you know, we switching up to lash clusters once I get the hang of them. But yeah, that's the real reason why I started lashing was because I had bad experiences and I wanted to make girls feel comfortable within getting lash extensions, getting services provided, and then feeling comfortable to be like, hey, you know what? I don't like how they came out. Can you please like switch them or can you like remove them or however. Um, and I'm very horrible when it comes to construction criticism because I take it to the chest. I take it to the chest and I'm just like, oh my gosh. Although I know within a business you're not supposed to take it to your chest because that's the whole point of a construction criticism. So you can improve. Oh my god, my eyebrows are not eyebrowing today, guys. Um, so sorry. Crickets in the background. Um, So that's the real reason why I started. And plus, also because I was getting tired of working in a clinic. I used to work in clinics and in a elderly home beforehand. So I was trying to get out of the setting of medical field because I just seen, listened, heard, witnessed all of the above things that I personally wouldn't want to be involved in because it's the medical field. So I chose to like kind of like let it go, which was a really big mistake. And I say mistake because I was barely getting into my lashing. I was barely getting into like a steady schedule when it came to lashing. So I wasn't really like consistently booked 24/7. I was like one to two clients a day, but maybe those two clients were my only two clients for the week. It was a lot. Like I didn't fully like process how everything was actually going to be. So when I quit my job, things kind of got a little bit more difficult financially. So I've been like from job to job trying to like get back up there. I genuinely don't want to go back to being a full-time like employee under like the government because I love being an entrepreneur. I love having my own business hours and I love just, working on my own pace. But at the same time, this economy is trash. Trash. So I need to, do something to better myself, better my family, my girlfriend. We have our home. I have to think like that. But I don't want to give up my business. But there's a lot of sacrifices when it comes to your business and a lot of like financial situations that you will deal with. But if you're strong minded and you will pull through. Although right now my pull throughs are like, oh my god, I need a job, but I do need a job. So now I'm gonna try to fix up my brows a little bit. I'm going to like conceal them. If I'm honest, I think it's also because I haven't done my eyebrows, so I never really could shape them when I haven't done my eyebrows. But it's all right. We're gonna learn how to process everything again because I forgot again. Some of my makeup is really really old. It's probably not even a good idea to use all of it. Probably have to throw everything away. No, I'm just kidding. But I definitely do need to buy new products. I have this concealer from Fit Me. It's in the shade 15 light. I do it always light just because during the winter, I get very, very like light versus during the winter, I get a little bit darker because I'm tan, but it's all right. So the next question that I have is what made it hard to start your business? Honestly, what made it really hard was just kind of like getting out of my comfort zone. Getting out of my comfort zone, actually asking if like people were okay with me lashing them or being my models. I was doing a lot of free sets at first, like a lot, because I just wanted to practice. But then what honestly made it really difficult was just having a spot to actually um start my business. We used to live in a one bedroom before moving into our two bedroom, and it wouldn't have worked if we would have stayed there because our apartment was already getting very overly crowded because it's just two of us, but since we're two girls with a bunch of stuff that we like to keep, um, it made it harder for us to like have extra space. So when we got this two bedroom, it was more convenient for us in the sense of space wise. So here we are. And that's how I ended up starting my business, if I'm being genuinely honest. Um, Honestly, within my business, it kind of it's kind of fluctuated in the sense of like it's giving me a lot of blessings. It's giving me a lot of eye openers. Like, oh, like, damn, I didn't know these things can happen. Or I don't know, you can actually get eye openers about people who you really were close to. And they ended up showing you who they really were once you created a business. Because the things I've experienced having my own business, I'm just like, damn, where did that come from? You know? But it's okay. We learn. We live and we learn. We learn how to like take on every battle that we get thrown. What honestly kind of like makes me wonder if I still wanted to stick with my business. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I've been having doubts about myself sticking with my business because I feel like maybe my focus should be somewhere else or something. But almost 2 years ago, when I started this, when I was actually thinking about opening my business, I seen a lot of the positive side of me having my own business, of me having my own job, my own hours, being able to open my schedule whenever I needed it to, if I knew it in advance. So I think what's honestly getting to me right now is just the fact that I'm growing and I am working from home, and sometimes working from home kind of like makes me wonder like, oh, how would it be if I was doing it from a studio, you know? But financially, a studio is not in my plans at the moment, which is perfectly fine, because I have no problem just waking up and going to the next room and lashing. But that also triggers a lot of like mental health when it comes to not having clients. Like, for example, we're in 2024. This is almost like this is the third week actually of January. And my books have been slow. Of course, it's the first of the month, first month of the year. So of course, books are gonna be slow. Holidays just happened. Things just happen. But I think the most disencouraging part is just because I'm scared to be out there. I'm scared to put myself out there and actually like receive even more constructive criticism, to the point where I don't know how I would handle if it was someone really close to me that's giving me that really constructive criticism. This entrepreneurship has definitely taught me a lot of like, oh, this is how it is, this is how it should be, this is how things are said, you know what I mean? I don't know how to put it into words. I just know that my business was a blessing. It's been a blessing, and I want to continue to be a blessing. I feel like I just need to stop being so hard on myself, in the sense of believing that I can't do something when in reality I can. It's just the ideas of my head that don't sometimes want to turn off. The final question that I have before I finish getting ready is, what gave you the drive to start your business? I kind of touched that on basis already, but mostly it was just because I was tired of working in clinics. I was tired of working under somebody. I was tired of having to explain my way of thinking just because another person did not like my way of thinking. It it takes a toll on you, especially in the medical field. It takes a toll on you. I think what kind of pushed me to go into clinics was whenever I was working at the elderly home, and I was dealing with hospice patients, and I was dealing with, patients that had dementia, Alzheimer's. Although with dementia and Alzheimer's, I didn't really deal with them, but I have my cousin-in-law that was working on that side when I was working there, and she would tell me stories, or sometimes I would go on that side to help, and oh my bejesus, I would literally look at her and I'm just all like, yeah, I don't know how you deal with that. Only because there's this one specific resident that would chase people with a freaking fork when she was mad. And yeah, no. I don't know how I'm supposed to feel about being chased by a fork from an elderly. It doesn't know why they're chasing you with a fork, but they're chasing you with the fork. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and finish getting ready. You guys are gonna see my process of getting ready. Probably gonna add some little eyeshadow. I never get ready, so my client that I have later, because I do have a client later, he's gonna be like, "Wow, you actually got ready." Don't judge me. I'm just kidding. It's not being judged. It's just honestly, I wake up from bed, I get like ready, I do my hair, and then I go straight to my lash room, set everything up, and bam, I'm ready for my client. I should snap out of it though, and I will. I will when the time comes. I will snap out of it. I do want to say though, if you are thinking about opening up your own business, if you are planning on getting into entrepreneurship, you definitely should. Don't let yourself get scared by what others can say. Don't be Michelle. Don't be me. Don't let others scare you into thinking that you can't do it, because you can. You just have to find the energy to actually do it. I every single day wake up and I'm grateful for waking up. I'm grateful for being able to still work from home under the circumstances that I am in, and just kind of push. It's been a hell of the end of 2023 and the beginning of 2024, that's for sure. But I'm grateful for it all. I'm grateful because it's teaching me how to have patience. It's teaching me how to look at life in a different way, honestly. I'm Since this is a girl ready with me and questions about my business and kind of getting to know me. I'm a 25-year-old Gemini. I like to add that I'm a Gemini because a lot of people don't believe that I'm a Gemini, Or the people that do believe that I'm a Gemini, they're like, oh, I noticed it because of your your personality or your characteristics or the way you talk or the way you put yourself out there. Um, I'm very on the more emotional side. A lot of people really don't like me because I'm a Gemini. I've gotten told like, "Oh, I'm not gonna talk to you because you're a Gemini and I don't mess with Geminis." That's perfectly fine. That is perfectly okay. And maybe that's also maybe being a Gemini is also why I don't have enough clients. I'm kidding, guys. I don't know. Point is, don't be scared to open up that business to be an entrepreneur. Make sure you have at least a support system, at least your partner. And if you are a single woman or male that's opening a business and you are trying, just make sure you have support from your family. I would say family just because, yes, your friends support you. Your friends will always support you, but there's nothing more like having your close ones supporting you. You know, like, I don't know if that makes sense, guys. I'm so sorry. This Get Ready With Me was not supposed to be this long, but I'm pretty sure when I post it, it's going to be like 30 plus minutes. I don't gotta watch it all if you guys don't want to, but I would greatly appreciate it if you guys did. And I do basic eyeshadow. I can't get out of the browns for the life of me. If someone were to tell me I'll give you $1 million to get out of the browns and start something new, I probably wouldn't take those $1,000 because I'm scared to get out of the nudes and the browns and the yeah no. But yeah, guys, enjoy this video. I'm gonna go ahead and finish my makeup because I'm taking a little long. And then I'll come back on here with my final look once I'm done. Also, my foundation may be a little white again. I haven't done my makeup in a really long time. I should probably go get matched again. But I got a bottle from, I don't know if you guys have tried the Oak. Let me just show it to you guys. And it's called Woke Up Like This Flawless Base Foundation. Supposedly, it's supposed to match with your skin like color and type and pictures that you give them. I personally don't think it did that to me. I think it just made my skin a little bit more whiter. And I don't know if it's also because it was a over the winter picture. Maybe that's also a problem. Yeah, if I was too white, sorry. I tried blending it in with my Sephora foundation, my Makeup Forever. It's an Ultra HD, and I got it in a Y335. But again, we're working with what we got. I kind of mixed them a little bit, so hopefully it's giving what I want it to give. Please, 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 please let me know about it. Give me some information. I would love the information. Very, very much needed. The audio on this video may be a little bit off because my microphone keeps dying. As you guys can see, it's working now, but maybe part of this video it will not have any type of working. But yeah, see, I don't know what I'm doing. But yes, thank you guys so much for watching my video. I'll see you guys again soon. Hopefully I'm able to post the podcast